All right. Esper hero with a little bit of a twist. So hero here refers to Hero of the Precinct One, as we often see these hero decks in Standard and Historic called. Esper, for those newer to Magic, refers to this color combination here of blue, white, and black. And then we've got a little bit of a twist in this submission of Esper hero. So you'll note that we've got 2 copies of Lutri, the Spellchaser, here in the main deck. And now remember, while we don't meet the companion requirement for this card, we can just play companions in the main deck. So Lutri is here to kind of have a cutesy way to go infinite. So we have Release the Wind here that says exile target non-land permanent. For as long as that card remains exiled, its controller may play it without paying its mana cost. So the idea here is, with 6 mana up and a Hero of the Precinct 1 in play, we release the wind targeting anything. Then we flash in Lutri Spellchaser and copy Release the Wind. The copy of Release the Wind will exile Lutri, which will then let us replay the exiled Lutri for free. Then we play the free exiled Lutri, copying Release the Winds again, and we repeat this process as much as we would like, and eventually we get to make a bunch of 1/1s and kill the opponent. Civilized Scholar. Now that I'm thinking about this, how do we feel about some copies of Corpse Knight in this deck? This is a card that technically also combos with Lutri plus Release the Wind, right? And it literally kills them on the spot. And it's also a multicolored card for hero. Usually, I don't like to take the cheeky combos out of decks when Scholar submits them, but adding to the cheeky combo sounds super reasonable. Yeah, like, and arguably it kills them too. Like, this is the better fair card, but this is like an okay fair card, and it actually kills them. You think it's a bad top deck? I mean, most of our deck is bad top decks. In my opinion, this card is not playable in this format. I don't think Meddling Mage is very good. What's the Raid Clan code? There's a few of them. If you hop in the subs Discord and click on the Raid Shadow Legends channel in the channel topic, there's a whole bunch of them. Yeah, head on into the Discord for details on that. And these are words that often don't fall out of my mouth, but are there too many lands in this deck? Yeah, look at the channel topic. Turtle Witness, I added that one. Are there too many lands in this deck? There's 26, and my curve largely stops at 3. And I've got Thought Erasure as a way to surveil early. You do need to hit 6 to combo, that's fair. What if we added a couple of temples? We don't have any 1-drops? I'm excited to die because I drew a temple, but I'm gonna do that. We do need to get to 6 mana. With no 1-drops, though, I think playing some temples to smooth sounds fine. Alright, we'll do just 3 Corpse Knights. Okay. We'll do 3 Corpse Knight over the 3 Meddling Mages. We'll add a couple of temples. Let's pop on in here. See if we get to do the thing at all, huh? Yeah, if Esper Triumph was a thing, I would just snap, maybe even go up to 27 lands and just play 4 Esper Triumphs. think M21 will have the Shardlands. I really hope so. I would love to have the full set of those be historic legal. Well then, I think we're just getting rid of the second reclamation, but this doesn't bode well for our hero. Yes, today is our last day playing Historic in the events, as opposed to having a ladder for it. This is a very good draw. This draw actually means we're just a Lutri away from comboing them, huh? Hey, Morari, thanks for the 12 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. So, like, your question... So, like... You made a statement question there, Dual Josh? Like, yes, Elite Guard Mage is better than half-truths against aggro. That is accurate. But, like, do we need the help, I think is the question you're intending to ask. And to answer that, I have no idea. Hey, that's a good draw. Yep, this card stops reclamation. The only thing that can stop a bad guy with the Nexus is a bad guy with the Teferi chat. At least they had to counterspell that instead of getting to dig infinite cards here, so we got that going for us. They're still one card short of being able to escape this, but they get to scry a bunch here. Scry top, yep. Worth noting how much worse Thought Erasure is in this moment than Agonizing Remorse. I guess it triggers Hero and lets us surveil at least, but if this was Agonizing Remorse, it could exile Uro. Obviously, Thought Erasure is better because we're playing Hero, but just generically in terms of the format, I do think Agonizing Remorse tends to be better. The rough part here is we might not get another turn, chat. We might not get another turn is the problem. The problem is that, like, they're gonna plus this, name Nexus of Fate, and then we're gonna die. We're just not gonna get another turn.
I think you will find my notes helpful.
Okay, they missed. So now they get to escape Uro and draw a card. And then, again, here's the problem with Hero of the Precinct One as opposed to Corpse Knight, is even if we get another turn next turn, we need 2 more turns. And we're probably not getting 2 more turns. There's a good chance we get 1 more turn here, but we're probably not getting 2 more turns. Seeing kind of the same issue that we had with the Luca deck in Modern this morning, where when we comboed but didn't actually kill the opponent, it wasn't good enough, right? Yes, and they just drew Nexus off the top. All right, got it. Got it. Got it. Good. And that's why we pack our Meddling Mages, kids. I don't think Meddling Mage... One, if I had been playing Meddling Mage, I wouldn't have drawn it because I didn't draw a Corpse Knight. 2, most of the time against the Nexus deck, Meddling Mage isn't very good because they have plenty of bounce spells. We couldn't have done the thing, BB. We weren't getting another turn. On the aggro control combo axis, it's kind of like mid-range combo or combo control. I don't know, I feel like Hero automatically makes you a little mid-rangey. I'm gonna plus this way if they play Reclamation next turn, I can bounce it. Mystic Dispute is such a powerful card.
I have a plan.
I'm the bad man. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So I can't, God, I'm just gonna time out all you people. I literally drew the Thought Erasure from down ticking my Teferi, chat. I literally drew the Thought Erasure from down ticking my Teferi. Stop it. Get some help. Darn it, Twitch chat. Yeah, but then I couldn't draw step double Thought Erasure like people were saying if I played the other Teferi. Like, obviously that's super wrong for a lot of reasons.
I've got time.
Dirty 30, thank you for the 2.5 years, Gigo. Welcome back. Bold move, expecting us to pay attention in the year 2020. That's true. That's true. That's on me. Why not use Teferi to bounce the other Teferi so we don't lose the Rights of Legend rule? Asking the real questions. The sequencing is interesting.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before. Right on schedule.
I'm gonna go ahead and plus this here because I'm not quite sure what we want to do with him just yet. Probably just gonna down tick and pick the wreck back up again next turn, depending on what they do. Got him on a 2-turn clock here, which is still relatively slow. That's pretty good.
I've got it.
Sweet memes are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody looking for something. Don't lose to negate. Chat! My opponent is playing Hearthstone! Damn it, chat! Come on! Work with me here! How long has this card been legal for? Too long. Too long is the appropriate answer here. Gosh, listen, we've accomplished the thing, chat. Is this Splinter Twin? Not quite, but close. I think that pause was our opponent realizing what's happening. It's Splinter Twin, but the tokens don't have haste is exactly right. At least, like, the clicks per loop are, like, super low in this. Yes, the fact that my opponent keeps gaining priority in between each step makes this go really slowly. What webcam do I have? I use a Logitech C920. It's like the industry standard for like cheap and reasonable quality. I'm ready for them to loop Nexus. Yes, this card is Nexus of Fate, and we're not going to get another turn. We need 17 tokens. We're going to make a lot of tokens. So my opponent can gain... 3 here. So they're at 17. I mean, to be fair, I think we're burning more of my opponent's clock than we're burning ours. My opponent's taking way more time than we are in each of these turns. They have to click each time. Whereas, like, I just have to click here, and then I have to click again. Oh, that's a good call. I forgot that release can target my opponent's stuff. I definitely should have released their Crisis. That's a good thing to point out. I appreciate you. They're playing Nexus. They don't value their time like the average player. Oh, that's great. Oh, I can do it at the end of the loop. But it's still gonna exile my Teferi. Chad, it's still gonna exile my Teferi. So the Teferi will still be gone, so I don't have the protection that Teferi provides. Also, my opponent's running out of timeouts here because they're taking so long. I think I'm gonna make tokens until they run out of timeouts. Because my timeouts haven't even started yet because they're taking so much time. They're allowed to concede at any point, but like their match timer's going down, so I think I'm just gonna play it until their match timer runs out. If they were a normal human being, I don't think I'd do that, but they're currently playing Nexus of Fate, so I think they deserve to have their timer run down here. Anybody else feel differently? Nexus players deserve no mercy. I feel strongly about that statement. I resent myself. Oh, they're about to lose a timeout. Oh, timeout used. You love to see it, chat. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Activate that castle. Activate that castle, opponent. Yes. Oh, yeah. You love to see it, chat. You love to see it, chat. Listen, I can count this run as successful, chat. We did the thing. I'm glad I just made popcorn for this. Excellent. Oh no, our opponent's making us wait while sideboarding. He's playing the other line you liked about targeting the creatures with Glacial Fortress. Would that just be so we'd have to exile? Yeah, it would have let Teferi stay in play, Radagast, which means there was less danger of them comboing us this turn. What time does the event start on Saturday in the US if you're in Australia? Open the MTG Melee site, and it auto-adjusts the time zone to your local time zone of your computer. Because MTG Melee is great, chat. MTG Melee is great. This is a wonderful draw. Ring-a-ding-ding. Yeah, hitting the shotgun 2 here is exactly what we wanted. Having Hero on 2 into a bunch of disruptions, super good. Hey, Ragnar. Thanks for the 5 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Do I hold up Veto or do I just Deputy? I think I'm supposed to hold up Veto, right? I don't want them to, like, Tameo, Nissa, Reclamation are all things that could happen next turn. And then on turn 4, I can play a land, play Corpse Knight. We'll, like, burn these vetoes before we start deputying things. Deputy's super good against Graces in matchups like this because it comes back as a 0/0. That's a great pickup, too. I think we just continue to hold Veto up, though. This adds more pressure to the table as well, which is great. Got 3 cards in bin right now. They need 6 for that. Really want to draw an untapped land next turn so I can stick Narset and still hold up Veto. Perfect. Swish.
Let's meditate and prepare.
Did I just click through my combat step? We'll give him a little bit of a handicap, chat. They'll be fine. Give him a little bit of a handicap. They need it. They need it. What does bumping a deck mean? Bumping a deck means adding points to it in the deck queue on my website. Means taking a peek in there and seeing a deck and then bumping it up gets it played sooner. Yep, Deputy on Uro is great here, especially because the Uro didn't actually draw a card. What do I suggest you use them for? Well, you can put them towards bumping a deck in the queue, or you can hold them and save up for Shillionaire. Yep, they did just empty their yard for Azcanta. We're pretty... I guess we just need a Lutri, and Release to the Wind lets us reset Deputy. I'm going to grab this on the off chance we find a Lutri down the line here. It's probably not the correct play, but it's the meme play, so we're going to do that. Think this game's probably a build our own adventure book to victory. We didn't put Release the Wind in our deck to make correct plays, said tweet. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Release the Winds is such a noble way to say farting. Alright, well, Luturi's lethal here, right? We have 6 lands now and we have Corpse Knight. I did click through my combat step again there. That's accurate. It's technically correct. I hope our opponent's having fun, chat. I'm having a good time. I hope they're having a good time too. I think I just let this happen. I think I just hold my veto for something else. They're like dead on board. Hopefully anything that stops them from being dead on board gets vetoed here. Even Uro's not a very good draw for them because it doesn't draw anything because of Narset. No, I only missed an attack for 5, right? So they wouldn't have quite been dead. Yeah, they would be at 1. Oh, we would have cast a multicolored spell. Sure, yeah. Good call. Good call. That's fine. All's well that ends well, chat. All's well that ends well.
So glad to meet you.
I may or may not have found standard Kiki. Will submit when the paycheck comes in. Sweepy cheeky. Standard Kiki. I don't know that we're going to be playing much standard here. Not big on that format at the moment. I'm curious as to what you think constitutes standard Kiki Jiki, though. Thanks for the Prime support, Weary Dude. Yeah, feel free to link it in chat. Excited to see something that gets dumpstered by Yorian. Opponent's name is Jack Daniels. Big ups. You love to see it. Yep, looks like Naya Feather. I think I'm taking Bone Crusher, maybe. I shall bankroll this standard Kiki. Thanks for the biddies, Wellboard Muse. I appreciate it. Very generous. Please play a 3-drop I can kill. Don't stop my... How do we feel about Teferi? About Teferi bounce my hero here? I feel like I'm into it. Hey, thanks for the 10 months of Prime support, 10-ton Hammer. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Drawing lands would be busted. Can confirm drawing lands would be busted. Dire Tactics, exiling as opposed to Tyrant, Scorn, destroying, going to be relevant here against Fight as One. Hopefully they didn't just draw God's Willing. They did scry top. Feels amazing, man. Easiest jump block in the world. Didn't get Reckless Raged either. Feels good, man. I feel like I Atris here since we're like a Lutri away from comboing them. Yeah, we need a land too. Yeah, that's accurate. That's fine. I'm just assuming we're gonna draw land if we find Lutri. They had to, the long pause there was reading Release the Wind. So, Corpse Knight helps us combo kill Katsu. So this is not a typical Esper hero deck. The reason why there is a Lutri and Release the Wind in here is because we have an infinite combo. So Corpse Knight is a card that kills our opponent when we infinite combo. It's also a piece that can replace hero in the combo. Yeah, Corpse Knight first did do more damage, you're right. So Extinction Event and then some extra removal sounds good here. Teferi. We beat Nexus with the combo in game 2 in the first match. It's only our second match with the deck, and we've comboed once in 3 games already, or once in 4 games. I want all my discard spells, my removal spells. This is a Corpse Knight out matchup. Is Hostage Taker still that good with the protection spells? Yeah, I think so. So, like, the way your interactive deck doesn't beat their protection spells by having a small amount of interaction, you essentially beat them by overwhelming their volume of interaction. It also dodges, Hostage Taker also dodges Fight as one. They have to have explicitly God's Willing. Zaylor, thanks for the 5 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. This hand is very good. Needs a third land, but we're on the draw and we have a Surveil, so we're pretty likely to find that. You love Feather, but it seems to get pooped on in general. I'm going to time you out for that non-constructive comment. Real lazy. Actually think the Naya Feather deck is quite good. I think it has excellent creature matchups where you get to just sit there and recur. Matches where you get to sit there and recur your, I'm going to lead on Erasure here to try and hit a land and clear the way for this. They go like 2-drop. Yeah, okay, so they're missing white, so I'll take Bone Crusher here. I think the opponent's archetype is super reasonable. I think it's got a reasonably aggressive game plan to race combo decks, and against creature decks that have minimal amounts of removal, it tends to be very, very strong in my experience. Gonna run away with this game very quickly here.
That's more like it. Here goes nothing.
Hey, Brender CWW, what does this button do? It gets you a sword to go with your shield. Thanks for the entire year of support. I appreciate it. I'm the bad man. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Trust up Thought Erasure, how could you? Well, you see, I am the bad man. It is Jay Hurst. Thanks and welcome back. Dealer's Choice Historic. We'll do Vix. Thanks for the generous tier 3. I appreciate that. Hope you're staying safe out there. Pretty aggressive start here. Ooh, that's a good one. So do I give them a turn with a Johnny to make an extra token? Or do I just play... Do I go Shockland Deputy, get rid of this? That's probably the play, right? Probably just don't want to screw around. They are an aggro deck at their core. I'm gonna take a hit for 4 here. I'm gonna wait to chump block until this is a little bit larger. Alright, I think it's important to do this before they get a chance to empty their hands here. Now I'm gonna start chump blocking. I think, again, I'd rather prioritize being resource efficient here, even if I am spewing some hero tokens down the line. Fair. Oh, I just clicked through blocks. Oh, I'm dumb. Glad that wasn't lethal. Knackerbrat, thanks for the 3/4 of a year. You thought about a historic ban list for Glandy opens? No, I don't think there's any reason to do that. I don't think there's anything in historic that particularly needs to be banned at the moment. I think they've done a good job of managing the format. So we're a Lutri away from going infinite. Yeah, I wanted to leave myself the option to block with Atris, chat. Depending on how they stacked counters here, I could have like blocked 7 on here. Well, they have another Heliod in their hand, chat, so swapping a Johnny for Heliod doesn't seem very good. I could swap a Johnny for Linden. Could be okay. That, like, kind of keeps the board in check. Yeah, I could also... I kind of feel like recasting Atris is better. How do we win without the combo? By attacking with Hero of the Precinct One. Yeah, I think if I find a removal spell for Linden here, we're in a pretty good spot, right? Like I get 3 shots at it. Even Teferi for Linden's like pretty okay. This is bait. It could in fact be anything. You're not wrong. I'm actually very good at poker when I can tolerate playing it. It's just playing poker optimally is very boring. Oh, I blocked wrong. I should have put Oracle in front of Linden because I'm gonna blink it here. So I could have denied them gaining 9 life here. Hey, Spy Mania, thanks for the quarter of a year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. What format? Usually I played Hold'em. Played a lot of cash and tournament Hold'em in undergrad. I think this would be my pick for best design out of Theros. Like, not most powerful, obviously, but like as far as like designs are concerned, it's definitely the sweetest among them. Alright, so now we just need to fade... We need to fade a Johnny for a turn. And if I hadn't messed up my block last turn, I wouldn't even need to fade a Johnny here. They'd be minus 9 life here if I had blocked correctly. But because they're plus 9 life, I can't get them under 35 on this attack. So as long as they're above 35, they can peel a 4-mana Johnny and exile our board. So we gotta fade for 1 draw step here. We also need to avoid them drawing another Linden to turn Heliod back on. But like, so long as they don't draw a Linden or a Johnny here, we should be in a good. Wait, what? Resolves? Listen, that was only an out for them because they made a because I made a mistake. So sometimes you play soccer instead of playing Magic Chat, and you and your opponent sit there and kick the ball back and forth. Sometimes you just sit there and kick the ball back and forth. Yeah, they're just sending our mistake back at us. It's fine. This attack on them might be wrong here. I like traded a token and gave them 2 more counters, and like now I have to chump block with the... Yeah, my attack was bad there. God bless America. Just so unreasonably punished. Yeah, I deserve that. Rough. Yeah, my attack with my tokens was super wrong. Yeah, our draws have really not been good. The only reason we've stayed in this game this long is because of Atris. We're probably dead at this point. Yeah. So, Sweeper and Removal sounds great. Conquer's Death sounds reasonable. Exiles their indestructible stuff and their bigger threats. Yeah, just all Doomblades on deck matchup for sure. What do I want to trim here? Teferi's a little on the slow end. The discard spells are nice super early, but I think I'm going to go ahead and trim them here because, like that game showed, I think we're pretty likely to get into just a top deck war. I don't want to draw a discard spell while their hand is empty. That's correct, Nemesis. It is there primarily as an infinite combo tool. The typing was me going back and forth with my rep for the raid campaign to find out if they want me to do the stream today while the referral link's not working, or if they want me to put it off till next week. Because I explicitly added a day to my stream to do raid stuff because I don't have time to do raid tomorrow, Friday, or Saturday, because I would like to prioritize doing historic stuff while the set is fresh. I think I'm just gonna Oath the Kaya, kill the Soul Warden here. Doing alright, Blade Strike. Life is swell. So you just now do... Yeah, correct. Yeah, I need to find out, too, to negotiate with them, because, there's probably been a dozen or more installs at this point that just, haven't been counted because their software was down today. So I need to find out, what's the deal with that. I appreciate the people that took the time to do that. Apologies, it's outside of my control, unfortunately. Oh, I should have done this first. I missed a point of damage. If I do this first, I get a token from Dire Tactics, and it drains them. Other than Girl Aggro, what do you think's the best deck in Historic? I think questions like that are mostly loaded and not particularly useful to ask. I think Historic's not super well defined, so there's a lot of different things going on in it right now. And I don't really know if there's any way to objectively say what's better or worse in a lot of ways. Corpse Knight is only a 2/2. Do I Deputy of Detention this Soul Warden? I feel like the answer is yes. So I can smack them. There's also merit to just getting rid of the Heliod, though. Yeah, the format's also getting a new dump of cards that could impact it, so... I'm gonna get rid of this Heliod. They're gonna play a second one. I'm gonna feel bad. The problem is, like, I get rid of this, they play any other threat, and then I'm still stonewalled and they still have a Heliod. Feels bad, man. The good news is, if we draw our Flicker card, we can exile Deputy, replay it, and then get both Heliod's. This isn't, yeah, this format's not standard, right? Like, this isn't the current stain of a format that the standard is. Like, there's a bunch of reasonable, viable decks in this format, and this just doesn't do anything. I'm gonna go to the next match. See, it's pretty good. Have we done the thing yet? We did! We did it against, we comboed a Nexus deck in the first match. It's always nice when you get to do the thing right away, huh? Maximilian Pegasus. Love it. Love it. So I think because I didn't draw a third land, I'm going to lead on Thought Erasure here. Leading on Thought Erasure means that I get to Surveil and have a better chance of hitting a third land next turn. Hey, good game, Spicy. Good luck in the rest of your event. Just lead on this. Yep, it's a good draw. So if I discard spell or kill the Branchwalker here, they get to escape Uro next turn, which is not great. So I think I'm just supposed to play Corpse Knight to try and avoid getting Uro'd for a turn. Did not get paid off. If we don't draw Dire Tactics next turn, we're probably dead. Never forget, this stream was pre-recorded in front of a live Twitch audience. That is correct, Wargame. Hero plus Escape plus Lutri also does it. It makes unlimited 1/1s. Omen of the Dead in their Yorion deck is kind of hot. Can't Thought Erasure the Yorian. Oh no. Oh no. Way to kick a guy while he's down, opponent. Way to kick a guy while he's down. We got hit right in the Esper. Something like that. Narset against their Krasis Uro deck sounds good. Hostage Taker against their Krasis deck sounds good. I'm gonna trim a Corpse Knight. Sounds reasonable. Hey, good news, Michael, if you're still here on your lunch break. I think they fixed the raid thing and you got counted. I see Hurley and Mike that got counted. I believe their technology's working again, so that's nice. That's nice. A little bit of a hiccup. How did Modern go this morning? It was kind of bad. The deck we played fell into that not interactive enough and also not linear enough category that decks often fall into. You did help, Michael. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Try and watch. No, I am not making this up as I go.
I'll have to see what happens with the people that did it and didn't get counted. I'm not sure if they can do it again, or I'd be surprised if they could do it again since they already have an account that is on their computer. How's this deck going? It's been alright. It's been alright. I think I'm in the market for a Tyrant Scorn here. My turn next turn is going to be like Teferi plus, and then Teferi will untap 2 lands like a Tyrant Scorn something.
Here we go. We need to move quickly.
Yeah, hopefully, Supali. The thing, because like the software goes, there's a go-between software between like Raid and like the alerts. There's a third party that makes the alerts, but the third party said they stopped getting data from there. Big T and little T side by side, just like the world intended them to be, right? So, we're a Lutri away from comboing them, right? If we draw Lutri next turn, we kill them?
That's more like it.
I mean, to be fair, we're playing 4 Release the Winds and only 2 Luturis, right? So it makes sense that the combo piece we only have 2 of, we're missing quite frequently. Atris, Oracle of Half-Truths. So he's like a Republican senator. Is this bait again? Like, this card's kind of absurd, right? It's just like, has to be bait. Wow, it wasn't. I don't know, that's still pretty good. I think we take that. We think we take those. I don't think that's strictly true. I actually think a lot of the lies you hear out of the Republican Party often have like a sliver of truth to them. The best lies are things that aren't completely untrue. Yeah, Hostage Taker is basically 2 cards anyways. Is accurate. I agree with that. So if you exile the Hostage Taker in response to its trigger, it never exiles our thing, which is great. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see there's going to be a historic tournament with a 250,000... What? Alright, give me a link. I need a link. I need a link! I need a link! What? Give me a link. Give me a link. Gimme, 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 gimme. Gimme, 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 gimme. Alright, we'll look at that in a second. I want to finish this match. We'll pull that up in a second. Oh, man. If that talks about historic, our coverage for Saturday is going to be popping, I bet. We'll take a peekaboo. Feel free to click the link on your end, but we'll take a peekaboo together. Ha! Got him! I don't take the bait, opponent. You see, opponent, one could argue, am a master at baiting. So when you try to bait me, does not work, opponent. Does not work here. Thanks for the 16 months, Fierce Spirits. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. Let's get infinite. Infinite. We're gonna be infinite. Next turn going infinite. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do I just assume? Do I assume they have no sweeper in their deck and combo now while they're tapped out? Because if I don't combo while they're tapped out, a removal spell does beat us. So I think I'm supposed to do this. I think I'm supposed to assume no sweeper and do this now. So this comes into play. It copies this. We exile Lutri. Lutri gets exiled. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I turned off full control because we didn't need full control. We literally did the combo and didn't need full control last time. Yeah, resolve all shouldn't happen when another thing happens. Another thing went to my hand. Like I gained priority in the middle. I should gain priority in the middle. All right, fine. Let's just look at the. I don't give a shit. That's really frustrating. That's really frustrating. Like it's impossible to know what the resolve all button does. Because sometimes you hit resolve all and it pauses when more shit happens in the middle, and sometimes you hit resolve all and it doesn't stop when more stuff happens in the middle. So fine, I accept that it went through it there because I hit resolve all, but I honestly don't know. I play Magic Arena full-time as a job, and I don't understand what causes that to actually work and what doesn't. Because sometimes you hit that, and when something else happens in the middle, you get a chance to do stuff still. And then there's times like that where something happens in the middle, and you don't get a chance. You don't get a chance to do anything. It's just like the auto pass feature, right? You hit the auto pass feature, and then it stops and gives you priority back again for whatever god-awful reason. Or you hit the auto pass, and it skips your combat step. Like, there's very, very little consistency. And like from a user perspective, as someone who's used a lot of Magic software, those buttons don't do what I expect them to do most of the time. And I need to train myself not to hit them, is the issue. I need to just never use them because it's not intuitive what they do when you use them. It's a win in our hearts. Sorry. It's like, you know, again, we don't have a ladder yet, so I can't just pop in and play one more. All right, let's look at this announcement, huh?